If you want to see me swatch the new Stardust palette by Lise Watier, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène, and yes, today I'm already opening up the box. We're going to swatch the Lise Watier Stardust palette. Let me show you what it actually looks like, not just the box. And if you're curious to see the reveal of this palette along with a few others for the holidays, I will put the video right here. Here is the palette. If you are familiar with the Ciate Glitter Storm, you would already know about this packaging. I think it is very, very festive, as I mentioned in previous videos. Now, this is the same exact same packaging. The only difference is the shadows are displayed differently than the Ciate box. They're quite a bit bigger. You know what? I'll show you. I'll show you the other one. It's nice to have the palettes all right behind me. It's so convenient during filming, I cannot tell you. All right, so here is the Glitter Storm. So you'll see very, very similar. And oh, I thought the top was different, but it's actually the same. Okay. I misspoke in the other video, and it looks, so it's a gold backing as opposed to silver, but everything else looks like it's pretty much the same. Okay. Is that the same too? Just, I don't trust myself here. Oh yeah, okay. And the inside, I was going to show you the inside, now put the other palette back. Okay, so you'll see that in the Glitter Storm, the pans are a lot smaller than the Lise Watier. So you're getting the shadows throughout from corner to corner, edge to edge, full pans. So that's kind of interesting. Let's see how many grams. Okay, and so the Stardust is 16.2 grams and the Glitter Storm is 11.4. So there's a 5 gram difference, almost a 5 gram difference between the two. So it's a lot different as far as the amount of product you get. For me, it's not a big consideration because I very rarely pan eyeshadows unless it's a pan that palette type situation, because I just like to use all sorts of different colors every single day, as you can tell by my look. If you're curious about this look, I did not film it, but I can tell you that it is using the products from my palette roulette round number 8, and I will put that latest video where I show all the products selected for this current period. Now let's talk about this palette. As a matter of fact, I do have a Lise Watier product right now on my eyes, and it is my liner on the lower lash line. It is this liner right here, and I have a swatch of it as well right on my hand. Now what's interesting about this liner is that you'll see it's a mini, it's brand new. And it came in this set that is right now empty. So I think it was six liners that were about 2/3 the size of a full, and then a full-size black liner. 3 metallics, 3 mattes. And then the full-size black liner was also a matte. Seems really similar to the Perversion liner from Urban Decay. Actually, the whole line of Lise Watier liners makes me think of the 24/7 Glide On by Urban Decay, I have to say. Very nice. Now, why do I bring them up is because the colors of that set of 7 liners seems to correlate an awful lot to this palette. And it's very blinding, isn't it? And as a matter of fact, that plum color to me goes well with this color right here in the palette. And so why am I talking about this palette? Well, if you saw my title, I'm going to be swatching it today. And I'm really, really excited about it. And I'm kind of curious as well because I pointed to a few colors that I think are mattes. Like this one looks more matte. There's some sheen to these, but they look relatively matte. I want to know what they're like because until you swatch a shadow, you don't necessarily know what they are. So we are going to find out if there are indeed 3 kind of satiny mattes in this palette, or if they really are all shimmer or metallic shadows. And I'm so excited about this palette. I did mention in the reveal video when I showed the palettes, the Christmas palettes that I got, that I was happy to have another Lise Watier palette in my collection. I had given away my quint of this brand. I'll put that video right here. And it really bothered me not to have a palette from this Canadian brand. So when I got the opportunity to get it, I jumped on it. So, okay, blah, blah, blah. Let's get into swatching. We are going to do this first row right here. So we'll get the boring one out of the way and then get into the other 2. All right, so I'm going to swatch onto this arm and let's see what they're like. Okay, this first one definitely, oh, they're buttery. This first one definitely a matte. Okay, so I'm not completely off my rocker on that one. A nice shimmer. And, I guess we'll find out. So here are the fingers. And let's get to swatching. Here, this is the first one. Oh, that feels really nice, but it gets lost on my skin tone, unfortunately. I know I can set my primer with it, that's for sure. Okay, and this one has some nice sparkle to it. I hope you can see it on camera. Oh, and it shifts a little bit pink. Okay. And here's the third one. Oh, that one feels so nice. Okay, so there are the first 3 and the fingers. There's almost nothing from that first shadow. Okay. We're going to swatch it a second time. Or give it a second pass, I guess. The pan sizes are really nice. Really nice. Okay, here we go. Second time. Just want to make sure I put it in the right spot. Okay. I can't even see it myself. Okay, so it's buildable. All right, that's good. But I still don't see it. Can you see it? Geez, it's hard to see. Okay, second one. I really quite like this one for inner lid. And then this last one. And that, okay. So it has some luster to it, but I think you could definitely get away with it in the crease. It's got some sheen to it, but it's definitely not, you know, sparkly or anything like that. And the fingers. So it's yeah, I would definitely call it a taupe. One last look on these. Okay. I'm going to wipe my fingers and we're going to go into the second row, where I think things start to get really interesting. So we've got the base covered with the first 3, and now we're getting into color. So we're going to swatch this second row right here. And that middle shade, I love olive green, khaki green. I obviously love green. You can see some on my eyes. Okay, these are pretty. Here we go. Okay. Purple. Oh, okay, we're getting into some neat stuff here. Nice. These first 4, that's a look right there. Very nice. And the green, oh, it looks more like goldy green. That is making me think of the warm set from Lancome. Beautiful. And, oh, another very nice one. That is very pretty. It's a bit more peach than I thought it would be. Let's see here. Oh, well, no, it fits. It fits. Beautiful, beautiful swatches on that middle row. And here are the fingers. Very pretty, very pretty. That it's looking like a universal palette, meaning that there's something in it for everyone. That is making me very, very excited. Very excited. And I should have known based on the liners that this palette would have quite a decent variety, but nothing too edgy. And I say that with this look on. But anyway, too edgy that it wouldn't be appropriate for most people, but still be colorful. And that's exciting. Okay, so we've got the last row right here. So I'm going to go from this side to this side. And, oh, no, I'm going to go from this side to this side. Don't trust me on directions. Oh, no, I didn't do, I'm so excited. I didn't do the second go. So let's do it again. All right, so we've got that purple, well, purple, no. It sort of looks purple, but it's not. It's more like a dusty rose silver. We've got that green that I'm fond of, and that peachy color. I'm so getting ahead of myself. Okay, so second go. But that just tells you it was so, the colors are so rich that I just thought I was done. But we should really swatch a second time. They feel very nice. They feel like they have a little bit of tackiness, which is comforting for me when you've got shadows that have some shimmer to them, that they're not going to move around on you. And again, the fingers. Now, I had unfortunately wiped my fingers from the first set of swatches on those three colors because, again, I got ahead of myself. So you wouldn't see the full intensity of the fingers, whatever was left behind on the fingers. Okay, now I'm going to go from here to here on the last row. And the blue, I'm not often intimidated by color, but sometimes the blue I find a bit intimidating. And if anything, it almost looks like it might be, yeah, it's a bit grittier. I think it might be a glitter shadow. I don't know if they talk about it. No, they don't say anything. And if anybody's curious, these shadows are made in Italy. Okay, so go right here now. Oh, look at this one. That is a very nice, cool toned purple. This one's also very nice, just more of a basic color, but nothing wrong with that. And the blue. This blue makes me think of the blue in the defunct Estee Lauder palette from, I think it was 2 holidays ago. Here are the fingers. We're going to go in a second time. This is a beautiful palette. Definitely some colorful eyeshadows, but again, I think that they are approachable. Okay. Second pass. Oh, yeah, look at that color. Very nice. Second one. That builds nicely. And third. Now that blue's not going on as I would expect, but it could be that it's more of a pat-on color. So I'm just going to put some more on my finger and just see what it does to pat it on as opposed to swiping it on. But it does have more chunk to it, so that might be how it would better apply. Yep, yeah, it's just a bit chunky. Okay. All right, so that is what it is. And fingers, I don't know if I did that. Yeah, it's a very nice palette. I'm not sure about this blue, I have to say. Well, swatches are only one take on the behavior of eyeshadows, and so the only way that I'll be able to really tell you how these work is to apply them to my eye, obviously. But it's just, I'm just giving you information about what I'm seeing, what I'm thinking at this point, and just saying that blue might be a little bit in purgatory. We'll see how it goes. But I'm pretty happy with these swatches. If I look at it and I say, what are my favorites? If I look at it, I really like this one because it has a very pretty light pink to it, and I think it would look great on the inner lid for most people. I really like this one. I'm a sucker for this kind of a color, at least right now. So it's calling my name. This is very pretty, and I would, even though it's kind of deep, I would definitely put it on the inner to center lid. And I think those are the ones that are calling to me the most. Afterwards would probably be this one. Yeah. But are they all nice? Do I think I could make a look with all of them? You know, different combinations? Absolutely. You know what? I knew it when I saw the palette. Unless it was a complete dud, I think all of those colors are very workable, usable for a lot of people. So yeah. One other thing to mention about this palette is that it has a booklet, a lookbook basically for the palette to help people create looks. And so they have, hopefully there's not too much glare, they have 3 look ideas for how to use the palette. And I think that that is fabulous because sometimes it's really hard to figure out how to go about creating a look. And the fact that they provided some ideas, I think that's fabulous. Good for them. And there was a lookbook included in the quints that she released as well some time ago and that are still available. Very, very helpful, and I think it's a nice touch as an addition for any palette. There you have it. My swatches for the Lise Watier Stardust palette, the holiday palette from Lise Watier for holiday 2019. I hope you enjoyed the swatches. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time. And I do look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.